Life is the most precious gift that God has given to each person. Everyone has a life, but how they live is a different choice. Peace or risk, acceptance or resistance. There are many different options, but in general, there are only two ways: live or exist. You are given life by God to learn how to love and share. From time to time, He will leave behind a few obstacles for you to learn how to overcome them. Life is a series of days of study. Quote, God who gave us the chance to live. Appreciated life is a priceless gift that God has given to each of us. We are present in this world not by chance, but by the miraculous arrangement of the universe of God. Every breath, every heartbeat is a testament to the divine existence we are given. Therefore, the most important thing we need to do is be grateful and appreciate this gift by living a meaningful life, true to the value that God has given us. Life is a priceless gift every day. Waking up is a miracle. Not everyone realizes that every day when we wake up, we are living in a miracle. Our existence is not a given, but the result of love and blessings from God. When you understand this, you will appreciate life more, even though sometimes it is full of ups and downs and difficulties. Life is a gift that God has given us to experience, learn, and grow. In every moment, even in the face of challenges, miracles are happening. It can be the resurrection from suffering, the power hidden in humanity, or simply the joy when we love and are loved. Understand that every day is an opportunity to live fully, to feel grateful, and to move forward on the journey of personal development. No matter what difficulties life brings, we can still find deep meaning in those challenges. Look at life with gratitude and receive each day like a miracle from God. 2. Grateful every moment. When you realize that this life is given, you will live with deeper gratitude. Grateful for every moment that is still breathed, can still be loved and loved. Be grateful that every opportunity that life brings, whether success or failure, are valuable lessons. Be grateful that you are alive, for it is the greatest miracle that God has given you. 3. Be kind to yourself. Every day, sometimes we are our own harshest critics. We judge every mistake, blame ourselves for being imperfect, and compare ourselves to others. To love yourself, you need to learn to be kind to yourself. Forgive mistakes. Realize that you don't have to be perfect, and know how to take care of yourself as a best friend. Don't let negative thoughts hurt you. Give yourself words of encouragement and love every day. 4. Loving yourself is not selfish. Many people think that loving yourself is a selfish act, but that is completely not true. Loving yourself doesn't mean you only care about yourself and ignore others. On the contrary, when you know how to love yourself, you will become more compassionate and more able to love others more deeply. You won't need to depend on the love of others to feel safe or fulfilled, but will know how to build relationships based on respect and sincere love. 5. Put yourself above. When you love your lover, you will often spend a lot of time, dedication, and affection caring for, listening to, and understanding them. But remember that you also deserve that attention from yourself. Never sacrifice too much of yourself for others and forget your personal needs. Putting yourself first does not mean ignoring others, but knowing the balance between loving yourself and loving others. You can only take good care of others when you yourself are adequately cared for. 6. Self-care is an act of love. Care is how you show love and respect for yourself. These can be small actions like taking time to rest, enjoying a good book, exercising, eating healthy, or simply making time for personal hobbies. Self-care is not just about taking care of your physical health, but also about taking care of your spirit. Always listen to your emotions and take time to recharge yourself. 7. Living with faith and hope life is sometimes full of uncertainties and challenges, but always remember that God has given us this gift for good. When you face difficulties, keep faith and hope for good. God is always with you, accompanying you through the storms, and each challenge is just an opportunity for you to grow. Trust that everything has its reasons, and life will always bring good things if you live with faith and hope. Life poses countless challenges. To overcome them requires not only perseverance and effort, but also faith and hope in yourself and the good things ahead. Hope is a strong expectation of something or event that will happen according to one's own will. Like a light shining in the dark of night, hope not only illuminates the path, but also creates faith and spiritual strength to persevere and face all challenges. Hope is the driving creative spark for life, helping people overcome current difficulties and challenges towards brighter goals. It is the power that helps us live, survive, and make the seemingly impossible possible. Sometimes, just a little hope is enough to change our lives, turn difficulties into opportunities and troubles into valuable lessons. People with hope are warriors who are not afraid of difficulties. They always know how to set noble goals and commit themselves with all patience and effort. These people not only exist, but actually live and shine. It is the power of hope. It makes each step we take more meaningful and enriches our lives. Put your trust in your own abilities and always believe that if you dare to dream, you dare to do it too. Life is meaningless or meaningful. We are the ones who decide. Choose to live meaningfully by cultivating hope and determination in your heart. 8. Living right with God's will. Appreciating life also means living according to the values that God has taught us. Live a life of integrity, honesty, and love. Do good things for yourself and others. When you live according to God's will, you not only glorify Him, but also find peace and deep meaning in your life. God teaches us about love and honesty. Living according to His will requires us to share, care for others, and help those in need. Honesty is not only expressed through great deeds, but also through small actions, from a good word, a kind gesture, to sympathy for the difficulties of others. Every act of kindness is a way to honor God's love for humanity. God has given us unconditional love, and we are called to love others that way. This includes loving people who have different views, even those who hurt us. Forgiveness is not always easy, but it is an important part of living up to God's will. When we forgive, we free ourselves from resentment and hatred, paving the way for compassion and sincere love. God created this world with perfection and balance. Living according to His will also means respecting all life and protecting nature. Don't just think about yourself, but live responsibly to the environment and surrounding community. Protect the earth, respect the life of all species, and live in harmony with nature. This is not only our responsibility to the world, but also a way to show gratitude to God for giving us a wonderful abode. Living according to God's will requires us to seek noble values and profound meaning in life. Don't let yourself be carried away by material desires or superficial values. Instead, focus on the things that truly count: honesty, kindness, gratitude, and peace. Life only truly has meaning when we live with a higher goal, live to love, and make a positive difference in our lives and those of others. Life is not always smooth, and there will be times when we feel lost or helpless. But when we live according to God's will, we always have a place to rely on, which is faith and spiritual strength. God is always by our side, accompanying us through difficulties and challenges. Trust that everything happens for a reason, and He will always guide you to the right path. Living with faith in His guidance will help you gain peace and motivation to continue your journey. God teaches us about humility and knowing enough. Living according to His will requires us not to pursue fame, position, or wealth. Instead, live a simple life focused on spiritual values and gratitude. When you live humbly, you will feel true happiness that comes from inner peace, not from outward successes. God does not promise that life will always be easy, but He has given us the strength and patience to overcome every challenge. When faced with difficulties, remember that these are the lessons He sends to train us. Don't get discouraged or give up. Persevere and believe that everything will pass. Every difficulty is an opportunity for you to grow, and when you overcome it, you will become stronger and more resilient. One of God's core values is peace. Living according to His will means living in harmony with others and with oneself. Don't let rivalry, hatred, or jealousy make you lose your peace. Learn to accept differences and seek consensus in your relationships. When you live in peace, you not only make your life more pleasant, but also create a positive environment for everyone around you. Ultimately, living according to God's will is also living with gratitude. Every day you wake up, every breath you take is a gift from Him. Be grateful for the little things, from health, family, to peaceful moments in life. When you live with gratitude, you will see that this life is a blessing, and you will live more fully, more meaningfully. 9. Living in the present moment. The precious life that God gives lies not only in the past or future, but in the present moment. Live each moment to the fullest, because each moment is part of the gift of life. Don't let worries about the future or regrets about the past take away the joy of the present. Enjoy every moment, every smile, every moment to live and feel the sacredness of life. 10. Be grateful and appreciate life every day. Finally, always be grateful for the gift of life that God has given you. Every morning when you wake up is a new opportunity for you to live, love, and learn. Cherish every moment. Be grateful for what you have and live with deep gratitude. When you appreciate life, you will feel happier and your life will become much more meaningful. Conclusion. God has given us the most precious gift, which is life. Be grateful, appreciate, and live a meaningful life to honor this gift. Living with love, gratitude, and faith will help you not only overcome all difficulties, but also find happiness and peace in every moment of your life. Be kind to yourself and love yourself more than your lover. In life, we are often taught how to love and care for others, especially lovers. However, sometimes we forget the most important thing: love for ourselves. Loving yourself is not selfishness, but a solid foundation for building every other relationship. To be able to love others fully, you first need to know how to love and be kind to yourself. 1. You deserve to be loved. You are the most important person in your life. Before loving others, ask yourself, am I loving myself? If you always treat yourself poorly, don't listen to your feelings, or always put the needs of others first, you are losing connection with yourself. You deserve love, care, and kindness from yourself. 2. Self-love is the foundation of happiness. Loving yourself is essential to a happy life. When you know how to love yourself, you will no longer depend too much on recognition or love from others to feel happy. Instead, happiness will come from within you. Self-love helps you become confident, strong, and appreciate yourself, regardless of external circumstances. 3. Be kind to yourself. Every day, sometimes, we are our own harshest critics. We judge every mistake, blame ourselves for being imperfect, and compare ourselves to others. To love yourself, you need to learn to be kind to yourself. Forgive mistakes. Realize that you don't have to be perfect, and know how to take care of yourself as a best friend. Don't let negative thoughts hurt you. Give yourself words of encouragement and love every day. 4. Loving yourself is not selfish. Many people think that loving yourself is a selfish act, but that is completely not true. Loving yourself doesn't mean you only care about yourself and ignore others. On the contrary, when you know how to love yourself, you will become more compassionate and more able to love others more deeply. You won't need to depend on the love of others to feel safe or fulfilled, but will know how to build relationships based on respect and sincere love. 5. Put yourself above. When you love your lover, you will often spend a lot of time, dedication, and affection caring for, listening to, and understanding them. But remember that you also deserve that attention from yourself. Never sacrifice too much of yourself for others and forget your personal needs. Putting yourself first does not mean ignoring others, but knowing the balance between loving yourself and loving others. You can only take good care of others when you yourself are adequately cared for. 6. Self-care is an act of love self. Care is how you show love and respect for yourself. These can be small actions like taking time to rest, enjoying a good book, exercising, eating healthy, or simply making time for personal hobbies. Self-care is not just about taking care of your physical health, but also about taking care of your spirit. Always listen to your emotions and take time to recharge yourself. 7. Loving yourself helps you set limits. When you love yourself, you know how to set limits in relationships. You will no longer let others take advantage of you, not let toxic relationships hurt you. Self-love helps you realize your worth, thereby asking for respect from others. This not only helps protect you, but also helps your relationships become healthier and more sustainable. 8. Don't forget to love yourself more than your lover. Loving your lover is a wonderful thing, but never forget to love yourself more than your lover. When you know how to love yourself, you will no longer rely on the love of others to seek acceptance or security. You will be confident, independent, and not need to sacrifice too much to please others. Let love for yourself become a source of energy for you to live happily and love everyone around you more fully. Life is not just about loving and caring for others, but also about learning to love and appreciate yourself. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself more than your lover, because you are the one who will always accompany and stand by you throughout your life. Loving yourself is the greatest gift you can give yourself and the foundation for building a happy, free, and fulfilling life. Don't stand still, move forward. Even if it's only 0.1%, everyday life is like a continuous flow, constantly moving forward. When you stop, it means you are caught up in that flow and no longer proactively orient your life. Stagnation and standing still can be pleasant in the short term, but in the long run, it will cause you to lose the opportunity to develop and improve yourself. Remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is important. And just by moving up 0.1% every day, you will be surprised at what you achieve after a while. 1. Progress is not always great. When it comes to success or progress, many people think it must come from great leaps. However, the reality is that small but continuous changes will produce amazing results. Every day, just progress by 0.1%, after a year, you will feel a clear change. Don't pressure yourself to achieve big goals right away, but focus on moving forward little by little in the long journey. 2. Don't let fear hold you back. Many people are afraid of failure, afraid of not being good enough, so they choose to stand still because they think it is a safe choice. But this only leads to stagnation and a feeling of helplessness. Fear is inevitable, but it's important that you don't let it control you and prevent you from moving forward. Every time you overcome your fear, even if it's just a small step, you become stronger and more confident in life. 3. Accumulate small steps to create big results. Progress does not need to come from big actions, but from perseverance and patience. A small action like reading a page of a book, learning a new skill, exercising 10 minutes a day, these things will gradually accumulate and bring great results. Success is not the final destination, but the process of accumulating little by little every day. Trust that every small step brings value to your life. 4. Perfection is not a goal, but continuous improvement. Sometimes we set our goals too high and want everything to be perfect from the beginning, but the truth is that nothing is perfect in life. Instead of pressuring yourself to do everything perfectly, focus on improving yourself day by day. Remember that no progress is too small, as long as you keep trying. Continuously improving yourself will help you grow sustainably and achieve bigger goals over time. 5. Stagnation leads to feeling of closure. When you stand still, life will gradually become boring and meaningless, and you may feel trapped. Stagnation not only affects your career, but also negatively impacts your spirit and health. Prolonged feelings of deadlock can lead to stress, anxiety, and demotivation. To get rid of this feeling, you need to move forward, even if it's just a small step. Every action, no matter how small, can create a positive change in your psychology and energy. 6. Change starts. With small actions, there are no shortcuts to success or personal growth. Change requires time, effort, and perseverance. Instead of waiting for a big opportunity or a perfect moment, start with the smallest things. Cleaning your house, planning for tomorrow, or simply writing down something you want to change. All of these actions are the first step on the path to growth. 7. Moving on every day is the way to discover your own potential. As you keep moving forward, you will discover hidden abilities of your own that you never realized before. Your confidence, ability, and perseverance will be increasingly honed. Moving forward every day helps you break limits and create better versions of yourself. It's a long and challenging journey, but it's worth your time and effort. 8. Remember that life is a journey. Life is not a race, but a journey. Don't compare yourself to others or try to achieve things too quickly. Each person has their own path, and it is important that you constantly move forward on that path. Every day, 0.1% more may not make an immediate change, but after a while, you'll look back and see how far you've come. 9. Be persistent and don't give up. It's not every day you'll make the progress you expect, and that's completely normal. There will be days when you feel tired, depressed, and want to stop. But remember, perseverance is the key to success, because they are the foundation for greater success in the future. Conclusion: life is a never-ending journey, and moving forward every day is the only way for you to discover your own potential. Don't let stagnation slow you down. Move forward even if it's only 0.1% per day. Perseverance and determination will lead you to unexpected results. Remember, nothing is too small if it helps you get closer to your goals.